Welcome back, guys, to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, anytime you come across this update, guys. I just bring you this vital information for those of you who are actually living in the Western world. Okay, you should know the Western world is boring. When you get there, sometime you are on your own because sometime is like you want to mind your own business because there are some association or friends you mingle with. Through them the police can arrest you and send you back. So a lot of people, you always choose to be on their own to avoid problem. So you find that sometimes people are just on their own, living alone, try to mind their business, so that because when you know what actually bring you to the Western world, you should be careful. And that is why I see some people decide to just stay on their own without not connecting. So you can see this guy, Casey. Casey died in the room. Maybe after he has finished work for the day, he came back. And for over 2, 3 days, the friend was so his friend was actually calling, but Casey never picked the call. They have been calling him the day, one day gone, the next day. So one of his friend now find out that's okay. When I close from my shift, I will look for Casey. So getting to Casey house, they find out this is what they find out. Take a look.
Casey, oh, hi, Jesus. Hi, my brother. Hi. Hi, child. Hi, Jesus. Hi. Child. Hi, child. Hi, Jesus. Hi. Child. Casey, oh, hi, Jesus. Hi, my brother. Hi. Hi, child. Hi, Jesus. Hi. Child. Hi, child. Hi, Jesus. Hi. Child.
So guys, you find out that getting to Casey house, they have to knock the door, hit the door, no one was opening. They find way to break in and saw Casey lying down, covering duvet, and is dead. And he was smelling. You see how a lot of people are covering their nose. So guys, look at this fine and handsome looking young man is dead. So you find out that in the Western world, a lot of people died like that. It happened to where I'm also staying. A lady also came back from work like that. I heard that it was stressful. The work was hectic for him. He complained, but they did not give him break. The next day he came back. Then when he wake up, they saw him lying down, stretched. He was dead. So people out here are so depressed and stressed. They died just like that. So guys, secondly, I want to also advise because myself, I would have been a victim, but thank God, God delivered me. Maybe God did not want me to die because I know I was, it was that when my roommate leave me, by then I was very depressed. So guys, I want to also advise: it is good if you're living in the Western world. I know a lot of people you cannot trust them, but there are also good people out there if you look for. It is good to live with one. It's good to live with a roommate, because I believe if Casey have a roommate and maybe Casey was depressed, something was going on. When Casey come by, he will talk it out with his roommate, and before you know, they will laugh and all sleep up. Or if anything happened as an emergency, that his roommate would have rushed to look for ambulance to rush Casey to the hospital. I believe Casey would have not died. But when you live alone, when such a thing happen, nobody, you are helpless. So please, guys, if you're living in an apartment in the Western world or wherever, even though at home, please look for a way to associate, to have a roommate that is trustworthy. Because living alone, you see what just happened. Because you see, guys, I don't want to go much. I want also to also advise those of you are back home. When your brother or your sister or your mother or your siblings, whoever send you money, do not think that is making so much billion or is speaking the money. Please use that money to do that project that he gave you that money. Because everybody here want to come back home to also relax. It's not easy here. If you guys should know, I know everybody want to travel, but when you come here, you will not. You want to feel of. You want to go back home, but it's just that you've left your country, and a lot of people are complaining. Nigerian, Africa is this, is that. You have to be patient to really achieve your aim. But staying in the Western world, I don't know if I'm lying, guys. Drop your comment. If you come here, you will feel like you want to go back home. But the condition is just that at least you're having something, you are earning money little bit. You're earning money than staying in the home idle or working from hand to mouth. You could be able to achieve one or two things. But here is not easy as we think. So guys, please take note, because this should be for it's good for we to learn from this. And please don't stay alone. Always have a roommate. Relate with people. Stay, because living alone, when this kind of thing happen, look at this guy. If he was living with someone, I believe he would have been rescued. So guy, please do well to drop your own comment. But if you I want you guys to also encourage me. If you're not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe to be as I always bring you guys information that will help, because when you are informed, you will not be deformed.